The following show is a paid program.
Hey family, thank you so much for joining me on today. I have, on the Cam Hill Show, today I have LIL TROY. He's an American rapper, author, and has his own label, independent underground rap label, that he started in '88, Shortstop. Hey, my friend.
Hey, what's up, man? How
What's
you doing?
going on? What's going on? I am so happy you are here. We have been talking on today earlier about you, and
Yeah,
we have been just, man, I tell you, you in '88, you started a label.
88, 1988, started Shortstop Records.
Absolutely, absolutely. And let's talk a little bit about in '88 what that looked like in starting a label. You know, your record company.
Started the record label in 88 was like starting a scary movie because you didn't know which way to go. We didn't have no guidance, you know what I'm saying? We didn't
Yeah.
have nobody teaching us, telling us how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
What the legal aspects of everything that we was doing, like writers, publishing, uh, 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 starting a label. We didn't have nobody giving us no money back then to show us how to
Right.
invest the money.
Mm-hmm.
So So I
Absolutely.
jumped out in a blind business. No, I just like doing music and had talent to do music. From growing up with my mom and my dad, cause they
Mm-hmm.
played in the band. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I grew up playing music. So I just wanted to do it, but didn't know nothing about the legal part of it.
That's right. That's right. I love what you're saying because there's the music, but there's the business side. And at
Yeah.
that time, looking at the business side, what made you do independent instead of trying to search out another label?
Well, actually, back then you just couldn't go to no label. Easy to let them give you the money to get behind you and nothing like that. So you had to go out there and prove yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I put together some music with a lot of young cats and made up some cassette tapes and 12-inch vinyl. Cause it wasn't no CDs and USBs back then and nothing like that. So
Right.
I had to make up a cassette tape and take it around different places and sell it myself and put it in the mom and pop stores on consignment.
Mm-hmm.
Go to different car washes and beauty shops and barber shops
Right.
to sell my cassette tapes to people that had the cassettes in their cars.
Right.
So
But I love the marketing you did. I love when we were talking about the fact that when you marketed it, you would go to maybe the car wash, you would put the music on your
yeah,
cassette tape.
yeah,
You put the music on, and people would say, "Wow, I love that music." And as it was bumping in your car, they wanted
yeah.
to know where to go get it.
And I had it right there. I had two 15-inch woofers in the back of my car.
Right.
My car was jamming. So when I pulled up to any spot
Uh
that
huh.
we got at least five people and I'm
Yeah.
jamming. I get
Right.
out, they like, who is that?
Right.
Yeah, that's a brand new Scarface right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's Scarface. They're like, Scarface, who that? Man, it's jamming.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
cassette tapes right now, man. They $5. Come on.
I love that.
So I'm selling $5 cassette tapes and two songs on the other side.
But I like what you did when you went there so they could hear it louder. You clicked the trunk up. And you know how your
Yeah,
trunk got to look good in the back, like you got to
yeah,
line it. You got to line the trunk right.
yeah. And they be jamming. And next thing you know, I done sold 8, 9, 10 cassettes
Right,
around there, stand around there for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Then it's off to the next spot.
right, absolutely. And then they want to buy. So other tapes, they would tell their friends, they would stop you again, and then they say, hey man, where's that tape again? Where's that tape? Where's
Yeah,
that tape?
yeah.
So you
I,
have to have cash money with you.
yeah, Cam, I made it my business to try to at least every day sell at least $500 in cassette tapes every day. At least
Every
every
day.
day. That was my minimum to come home with. If
Wow.
I can leave my house and make $500, sell a cassette tape, that $5 cassette tape, I done did good.
There you go. But see, I love the fact you did that business side. That was your goal. You had a
Yeah.
goal already just set up, and you said, "Hey, man, in my mind, I got to sell 500. I can't come home until it's sold."
Yeah. So I'll be out late at night, different clubs, record stores might have sold out because I had them in the record store on consignment. I'm going to get them 10 to 15 more cassette tapes every day. It was just till we got it to a point where everybody wanted to hear the song.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then that way it just automatically started taking off and from there. But
And
I don't know if you know, but Scarface used to live with me and my mom.
wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he lived with me and my mom in the village,
Right. Right.
South
Right.
Park Village.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Didn't know that. Good. The other thing
That,
I want to touch base on is the fact you weren't able just to take your tape up to the 102 or
no,
97.9 or whatever it is, the radio stations at the time in '88 like that, and
no,
say, hey, just play my tape.
no. They didn't play hip hop, our rap music back then on the radio.
Right.
They didn't have a section on like they do on Sundays for local music and then like that. They didn't do that. So mainly we stayed underground and I say this is, what I'm saying, I was independently. The money I split was splendid.
Yeah.
Being
Absolutely.
underground. So
Absolutely.
it took a long time for we were able to start going mainstream. But we still had a dream knowing that we wanted to do music, and that's what we done.
And let's talk about the message that rap gave, because each song was a message. It wasn't just the song; it was a message in a lot of it.
Well, our time, what we do when we make up rap music and do music, we make up songs about our lives, our
Right.
community,
Mm-hmm.
what we see and what
Mm-hmm.
we hear. Now we no more than just a reporter. We reporting what we seeing in the streets and
Right.
what's going on. That's all it is. So
Right.
some messages be real, real good. Some
Mm-hmm.
messages don't be as good,
Mm-hmm.
But we still report what we see, what we hear. It's
Right.
just like the news and the internet today. We just reporters.
Right, right. And that's what I think that's what really pushed the fact they didn't want you to come out because of your message.
Yeah, because the message was in that song, I started small time dope gang cocaine. Pushing
Yes.
rock from the block and never broke man. But he was
Mm-hmm.
making a song about me, what we was having to do in order to get the money to put the music out. We didn't
Right.
have no financial institutions here to give us no backing to put them
Mm-hmm.
to go buy press up no CDs, press up no records and do no advertising. We didn't have no financial institution there to give
Right.
us that.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go underground and get the money the way I seen in my community at the time. Now that
Mm-hmm.
I look back, was it right? No, it wasn't right, but it made it happen. What we was trying to do is help. I helped feed a lot of families, on things I had to do back in the day. So
Right. 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 Let's talk about the fact that I was talking about this. You didn't use a sampler.
nah, we was in the studio, me 3-2, Def Jam Blaster. That's on the radio right now. Def
Yeah.
Jam Blaster. He was with me then. They was just 16 years old in
Mm-hmm.
high school.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce, Real Reaper, Crazy C, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. 3-2, rest in peace, 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we played the record and we backspin the record. You know what I'm saying? And every
Mm-hmm.
time instead of letting it loop, we'll dun 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 dun. And we just push it, we play it back and stuff, and until we got the whole song done. You had to do the whole song like that.
Wow. So you're doing the
Backspin the
work.
record. Yeah.
You're not on the computer and just click the computer.
No, computers. We wasn't using computers like that back in the day. Matter of fact, when I went and mastered my CD, I mastered not CD, mastered the music. I mastered it to a to a cassette, VHS tape, a
Right.
4 high 5 VHS tape. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I mastered it to. That was the master.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
You
And
know what I'm
now,
saying?
yeah. And now you see the videos that are coming out at that time in '88, videos.
We couldn't do it like that, we like they do it nowadays, you know what I'm saying? But I'm so proud that they have changed technology and made it a little more easier now. A lot of more people can get in the business and make
Right.
money off their talent, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Easier than it was back then because we had to go hand to hand, pass down flyers, hand to hand in different cities to pass out cassettes and pass out flyers and stuff. And to go do a concert, we had to travel to those places, stay gone for weeks, 2 weeks at a time, come home 4 or 5 days, and go travel somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So we used to make that little chilling circuit, like going to Austin, San Antonio, Killeen, Waco, and down days, hitting all those places, and come back home for a couple of days and go back out,
Mm-hmm.
go make a Louisiana run, go Oklahoma run. You know what I'm saying? It
Right.
was rough.
It was rough.
We be in a van, sleep in a van. It's like 6, 7 of us in a van.
Right.
And so when we get to a city, we ain't have a budget. Ain't no company give us money for no budget to go on the road to
Right.
do this. So we got to sell cassettes on the way everywhere we going to pay for gas, pay for
Mm-hmm.
food, sell enough cassettes to pay for hotel rooms.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and to get back and do it all over again the next day. So every day we had a budget that we had to go and make in order to pay for gas, food, hotel to stay on the road.
And let's
So
talk about let's just make it very clear about you're not in an arena, you're in a club,
yeah,
you know?
clubs.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Club, club might hold 150 people, 80 people,
Right.
50 people, whatever it was, we went there and performed and did what we had to do. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Yeah.
Absolutely. And you all were not in the Hyatt Regency Hotel. You're in many times like the
Motel
smaller
6,
motels. Yeah.
a small hotel, sometimes two people to a bed, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it might be two guys in one bed. Hey, that's all we
On
got.
on
One
the
sleep at the
floor.
foot,
Two
one
on the
sleep at
bed and two on
one
the
sleep at the
floor.
foot,
You know.
one sleep at the foot, and one sleep at the head.
Yeah, there you go. And then
Yeah.
some on the floor.
Don't you touch me with your legs, neither. Don't you touch me. So that was then, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then next thing you know, I come out when I did the Wanna Be a Baller. Now that was a little different story then.
Right. Let's talk about that. How did that come about? The song itself, and then how you got it in mainstream.
Oh well, me and Grim, same guy that produced the Scarface record back in '88.
Mm-hmm.
We were just sitting around the house. He like, Troy, man, why don't you do your own album, man? Cause I wouldn't have no success with other artists I had putting them out. I
Right.
had a couple other artists that I was putting money into,
Mm-hmm.
and so he told me to do my own album. So I said, all right, start working on my own album. We came across the song "Wanna Be a Baller." Grim did the track, and Big T came by there, and I asked him about come be on the album with me. He sung part of that hook right there, right? We were
Mm-hmm.
like, that's jamming right there. There go that music right here. So
Mm-hmm.
we put the hook on the track, and we played it about 3, 4 months. Then we went to let other artists hear that we wanted to be on the song, and
Mm-hmm.
they all came together and did their part. And once they did their part, everybody just left. So they just left it up to me after that to make it
Mm-hmm.
happen.
Right.
So me being a hustler, a hustle don't stop. You just change the game that you hustle. So
Right.
I'm hustling music,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm taking it around. I'm paying all the DJs to play it,
Right.
and making up flyers. I'm promoting, wait for it to come out. But the biggest trick I did, the biggest marketing move I did for the Kappa Beach Party. Remember we
Mm.
got a Kappa down there, right?
Right. Right.
Real big. So the Kappa Beach Party, I went to the radio station and bought a whole bunch of radio commercials.
Mm-hmm.
They played my song for the first minute. When it started off to 1 minute of the song, now I say brand new Lil Troy in stores now. So they made it say they were playing my song all day, all night, every day at the Kappa. So
Wow.
when the people heard it so much on the radio, so much on the radio, so much on the radio, it just blew up. Cause
Mm-hmm.
everybody from other cities was at the Kappa, went back to their cities and like, man, y'all heard that brand new Lil Troy? I want to be a baller. You heard they want to be a baller? And
Mm-hmm.
it just blew up. You know what I'm saying? From there.
Wow. How did Universal pick it up? How did they hear
Actually,
about it?
they heard about it. Tony Draper, who was out Swab House Records, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was signed. They were signed to Universal, and he was
Mm.
down there. And Monty Lipton and them asked him, man, who that little guy from Houston with that song "One Be Baller"? Tony said, y'all don't want to mess with him. I'm tell you right now, y'all got to come correct. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
ain't finna take no pennies or no anything. Y'all got to come correct. So Tony called me on the phone. He said, hey, Troy, what's up, man? I said, what's up, Drake? He said, man, Universal trying to holler at you. I said, for real? I said, okay, cool. You know, I'll holler at him, tell him to holler at me. He said, hold on, I'm gonna let you talk to him right now. So they
Mm.
put the vice president of Universal Record on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And they Troy, man, we want to sign you. What we got to do to get you to New York? I said, right now I got a couple shows lined up. I'm in
Right.
the studio doing my show CD right now. You know, I can't come for a few days. He said, "Where's your show at tomorrow?" I told him where the show was at. Next thing you know, they flew down and was at my show that next night. And they
Wow.
see how the crowd went crazy behind Wanna Be a Baller. When I
Yes.
got off stage, I seen them two white guys sitting over there by the bar. I ain't thinking nothing about it. No, I'm
Right.
hiding everybody, giving me a drink, talking to everybody and stuff. And they
Yeah.
came up, I'm Monty. Can I talk to you for a minute? I said, yeah, what's up, man? He's like, hey, can you come to New York tomorrow? We'll pay you to come to New York tomorrow. We want to sign you right now.
Wow.
I said, well, okay. Let me see about it in the morning. All right. He said, all right. They called me about 6:30 in the morning. What you gonna do? Can you come to New York? We're gonna pay you right now. Come on, sign with us. I
Mm.
said, let me call my lawyer and see if I can get him to meet me in New York. My lawyer stayed in Philadelphia. So
Right.
he went to call my lawyer, the lawyer caught the train to Philadelphia. I went on, flew to New York after them, got down there, they picked me up and everything. We stayed in their Universal office. They trying to do all of the selling points and all this
Right.
here. And I'm still like, nah, I done made that already. But y'all not giving me that.
Right.
Don't let change that. You try to give me it first. I'm like, nah. I
Mm-hmm.
already made that independently,
Right.
So they made me a hell of a deal, and as of right now, I still get paid from them, so it was good.
Absolutely. I like
I
what
was
you
gold
just
in
said
45 days
though.
too.
I like what
I
you
was
just
gold in
said.
45 days.
Yeah. I like what you just said though. You just said a big thing that everybody needs to hear. You took your lawyer.
Yeah, and on top of that, I'd already was used to reading the books about the music business and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went to New York, I already knew what I wanted in the contract. I knew what I wanted in the paperwork what they weren't gonna give me, what they offered, and I knew the terminology
Right.
of the business at the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What they offered me off at front, I turned it down, and the stuff clauses they put in the contract, I erased them out. And my
Mm-hmm.
lawyer was right there looking, cause we both going over at the same time. And if it's something I didn't understand, I asked him right then. He explained it to me, and he was like, "Oh, we need to check that out. I'm not doing that."
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I mainly looked at a lot of the paperwork myself and made sure what I didn't see, my
Right.
lawyer seen it.
Right.
I have him oversee what I don't know.
Right.
So most time in business, you should always get somebody a little smarter than you.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
look over things you don't know.
But a lot of times we don't want to pay.
Oh man, it's enough money to go around to pay everybody.
Exactly.
It's
You
enough
need
money to pay.
representation, man. You got to have it in the business of music and anything else, entertainment period. You got to have representation.
Yeah, the money they offer me, I said, nah, make me a millionaire, I sign. That I told them. I said, nah, y'all make me a millionaire, I sign.
There you go.
Otherwise, I'm gonna make this in the next. I'm gonna make that amount of money in the next couple months anyway.
Right.
I was
Right.
already selling a bunch of records already.
Yeah.
So they was like, they want to get on board of the train.
Right.
Like Mike Jones said, the money train.
There you go.
They
He
try to get
said
on
it,
the
didn't
money
he?
train with me.
He did say
Yeah,
that. He did say that. But I love what you did. You had already educated yourself.
yeah,
Even though you had your attorney, you knew yourself what you
yeah.
wanted.
Yep, knew what I wanted. A lot of time when everybody was out there on the corner doing this and that, I go in the restroom and sit on the throne in the
Yeah.
restroom and be reading, trying to paddle some books and stuff about the music industry, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
About publishing, about writers' right, you know what I'm saying? Make
Mm-hmm.
sure I'm be able to get paid down the line, not
Mm-hmm.
just right now, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
as of right now, I still get paid, and I still in a couple more years, I get all my masters back.
There you go. There you go. And let's not stop telling people, which is a caveat that I love about you. You're an author. You have your own book. You've written
Yeah,
your own book. Let's talk
yeah.
about that. The Heat in the Kitchen Recipe for Success.
Yeah, Recipe Success. It's just a tell-all book about how-to guide and going into the music industry, things you need to do if you're a rapper, producer,
Yeah.
engineer, promoter, owner, the CEO of the company. It's just a step-by-step guide of things you can do to better yourself in the
Mm-hmm.
music industry. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Step-by-step guide. You
Absolutely.
know,
Yeah.
I took the bull by the horns and lined it up on different steps you need to take at that particular time. But
Mm-hmm.
now things done changed because when I read the book, it wasn't the internet like that.
Right. Right.
It wasn't
Right.
iTunes like it is right now.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't Spotify.
Yeah.
None of that was
Absolutely.
going on when I did the book. But
Mm-hmm.
you still take those same concepts that I did put in the book
Right.
and apply them, and you still can win totally.
You sure
That's
can.
why it's called the heat in the kitchen. Recipe for Success.
Mm-hmm.
How to Make $1 Million on One Record Deal.
There you go. I read the book, and it still applies as of today. You
Yeah.
still can take those same marketing strategies that you put in there because it's
Yep.
back to the basics, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's it.
You got to go back to the basics.
The basics not going to change. You know what I'm saying? Once the blueprint is down, that's not going to change.
Right.
Now you can modify it a little bit here and there and stuff, and tune it to how you fit you or whatever. But it's not going to change.
It is. It's not. It's not going to change. Because many times I love the fact about when you take your flyers and you hand it to somebody, you're literally talking to that person personally, you know, interaction.
See, and now they don't have to go. If you're an artist today, you never have to leave your house. You can be on your computer and touch a lot of people.
Right.
But you're not physically touching them with a conversation and building a personal relationship, you know. Mm-hmm. But you can touch a bunch of people. I built relationships when I was coming up.
Right.
With our time back then, I built a bunch of relationships with a lot of different DJs, a lot of rappers, producers, marketers, promoters. I really knew them, and they knew me. You know what I'm saying? Just personally, I know in person, I'm gonna pick up phone and call them.
Right.
Sure, man. I'm trying to. These guys say they got you in come to my club. I don't know if they paid you or not, man, but I want to make sure because I don't want them to be trying to get over.
Right.
Because that owner of the club got a personal relationship with me because I've been to his spot promoting myself. Mm-hmm. So if a promoter couldn't go to a club or go somewhere and say they got Lil Troy, somebody finna pick up the phone and call me and verify it.
Exactly.
Because I built a personal relationship.
Exactly. That's what we're going to do. What we're going to do, let's take a break real quick, and we'll be back to talk to Lil Troy.
We'll be right back to the Cam Hill Show after these messages.
Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Ron Carter Cadillac, delivers test drives to your home or office. For a limited time, get $16,000 off all in-stock Cadillac 2019 XT5 crossovers and $19,000 off all in-stock 2019 CT6 sedans. Or experience the first ever 2020 Cadillac XT6 Premium Luxury Collection, only $519 with $1 down for 39 months lease. Or purchase and receive 0.9% APR for 72 months with no payments until November. RonCarterCadillac.com.
When it comes to protecting yourself and your partners, all the information out there can be overwhelming. Visit our website. We are a free and confidential service, striving to help you stay informed and stay notified. We are committed to a healthy Houston.
Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Ron Carter Cadillac, delivers test drives to your home or office. Drive the new 2020 Cadillac XT4, only $399 a month, or the new 2020 XT5, only $429 a month, both for 39 months lease with just $1 down. Or purchase the XT4 or XT5 and enjoy 0.9% APR for 72 months with no payments until November. RonCarterCadillac.com.
Have you been injured in an 18-wheeler accident, truck accident, car accident? Was someone texting and ran into the back of you, not paying attention? It doesn't matter what it is. Give me a call, Attorney Willie Powles. We'll fix it today. The number is 281-881-2457. Again, that number is 281-881-2457. We'll fix it today. Call Attorney Willie Powles.
And now back to the Cam Hill Show.
Hey, we're back. We're talking to Lil Troy. Let's jump right back in here and talk about the fact of relationship. Having that main relationship with who, like you were saying, you had a relationship with the owner of the club, so the promoter that was promoting you, to make sure that you were already paid, just that relationship.
Yeah, relationship, you can build a relationship, and when you build a relationship, it's a lot of times go a long way. Sometimes you don't want to have no money when you build a good relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I got a relationship with you and you got a club, I can say, hey, man, let me come there and promote it, and we both make some money. That's without no money changing hands because I got a relationship with you and you believe in what I say I'm going to do.
Right.
You know I'm gonna come, you know I'm gonna show up, and I'm gonna show out. So that's relationship go a long ways in life in general, not just in the music, in life in general, relationships. Try not to burn too many bridges you know what I'm saying, about no small things. As men, we can walk, we can talk it out and figure out the solution to any problem that goes on.
Absolutely. What I love about you too, man, is that you have helped so many people with your information. You have given freely information to people that are coming up behind you, and you've told them, of course, the things that didn't go right for you and the things that did well. Why so?
Reach one, teach one.
Yeah.
Reach one, teach one. You know what I'm saying? And if I got the information, it's not gonna bother me to give the information to someone else.
Right.
It might help them. That they might turn around and help somebody else.
Yeah.
They might turn around and help somebody in my family that's coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Or whatever. You know, it's like we don't know how you ain't got to haul all the information, harvest all the information. Just give it out to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They call me right now. I consult with them. I tell them things they need to know.
Yeah.
You know, but I tell them still do their research.
Right.
Trust but verify.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I try to teach anybody that want to know something. You can hit up LIL TROY, OG LIL TROY on Instagram or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you what you need to know. I'll help you out.
Right.
I struggled myself because I didn't have no one to teach me the game.
Right.
I didn't have nobody to guide me.
Mm-hmm.
So I know how it feels to have questions and you don't have nobody to ask.
Right.
But nowadays, you know, we didn't have Google to go Google how to write this contract up.
Right.
How to do this, how step-by-step guides and stuff. We didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to figure out on my own. So when I started coming up, I started just teaching everybody else, telling everybody else whatever they want to know.
Right.
So either go to Google or LIL TROY.
But you know what? People don't realize there's so much money out here for everybody.
Everybody. Find your lane.
Yes.
Find your lane.
Yeah.
Find your lane. You know, I did music for so long, and that was all I done, mainly the music business. And then I got out of it for the last 10 years. I ain't done nothing in the industry really too much.
Right.
But right now, I'm ready to start me a new podcast.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Coming out.
Yeah.
LIL TROY, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have Cam on my show.
Yeah. Coming on your show. There you go.
LIL TROY, let's talk. We're going to talk about any and everything. It ain't just no one subject. It ain't just about music. It's about life in general. It's about counseling. It's about social injustice. It's about health. It's about everything. The community. We're talking about everything on my show.
Absolutely. We were just talking earlier about voting and what the seriousness is right this moment about voting. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, everybody got to vote. Okay, point blank got to vote.
Yeah.
I don't care. You got to mail in your ballot, mail it in early.
Yeah.
You get a carpool. You know, go and ask people in your neighborhood if they got a way to go and go to vote. Load up cars. Let's go vote. Right?
Let's go vote.
We gotta go vote. And all my guys and females out there, just because you have a felony, that don't mean you can't vote.
Yes.
They got that in our mind thinking you can't vote. You can vote because you have a felony.
You can
get down there. We gotta get 45 ass out of here.
Exactly. And let's talk about the fact he got to go. October the 5th. That's the last day to register to vote. And then the first day for us to do early voting is October the 13th through the 30th. That's 2 weeks for Texas. This is Texas. The 13th through the 30th, that's early voting for us. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. We got to get him out.
I encourage everybody,
you
know, put pressure on your neighbor, put pressure on your brother.
Yeah.
Anybody that's over age 18, tell them to register, they got to go vote.
Right.
Don't have to line too long. I see y'all standing in line at these clubs at nighttime waiting at the turkey hut hours to get in and get you something to eat. So stand in line and stand for something and go vote.
There you go. We got to go vote. And every vote counts. Let's say that. Every vote counts. Many people say, oh, my vote ain't going to count, so it don't matter. I ain't going to go. Every vote counts.
You know, we had a big turnout when Obama was running. You know,
right.
Like, oh, black man, we're going to go vote. Well, he was a black man, but he was the best candidate at the same time.
Right.
Not because he was black. He was the best candidate.
Right.
And now we need that same energy that y'all did then to go and vote. If we can get a better candidate in office versus than what's in there right now. We have no leadership in office right now.
Right.
I know president and nobody talk bad about another person as much as he do.
Right.
He talk bad about everybody. You know, that's ridiculous. Somebody in leadership, you shouldn't have to go that route and talk bad about no one.
Right. Absolutely. And let's also say about voting is that local voting is true too.
Yeah.
You gotta vote these judges in that are right, because
Yeah.
that's serious. You
We
got
got to hold the city councilmen accountable for when what they say they're gonna do,
right,
what they're gonna do for the community.
right,
They got to hold them accountable.
right.
Accountable. For. We got to vote for the right one that we believe they're gonna do what their agenda is, what they're running for, what they're running on.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm going to tell you guys, you all don't know this. Little Troy has given so much money to nonprofits all since '88. All these years, he's just helped so many families. He's being modest. He's not going to see it, but I'm going to see it for him. He has given millions, really, of dollars over the years to so many organizations to help them out, just for people that just don't have.
Yeah. It just, I had been blessed, so I didn't,
Yeah.
looked out for other people when I was
Yeah.
able to. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you really have
And
over the
I
years.
don't know, if you know this Cam, but I was the first rapper in Houston to get a proclamation for my
Yeah.
drug program.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
was the first one to get a proclamation, the key to the city, where they give them out to everybody, all the
Right.
rappers. Day. I was
Yeah.
the first rapper to have my day in the city of Houston.
And it was for what now? What did you
Real
say?
ballers don't do drugs.
There you go. See, I
Yeah,
told you.
so I
I
used to
told
speak
you.
at all the schools and HISD and all the community centers and go and put on a play and put on a show for them and have everybody write essays about real ballers don't do drugs and stuff like that. And I take them on shopping sprees, donate
Yes.
money to the schools and everything, for my real ballers don't do drug program.
There you go. There you go. See, I
Yeah.
knew he wasn't gonna say it. I'm gonna drag it out of him.
And it helped a lot of people, a lot of
It has
kids.
helped millions of
I
people.
see kids right now today, and they say, "Hey, LaTroy, I remember you came to my school. I was
Yep.
at such a elementary school. I was at this junior high school, and they grown now,
Yeah.
but they will be coming there and doing things with them and stuff.
Right.
And it
Right.
make me
Right.
feel good right now today to see that someone come and say, "Hey, they appreciate me coming through."
Yeah. 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 Because you helped.
Hmm.
Those people were families. Those were husband and wives that are now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You helped all
yeah,
the families. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
So that's what I wanted people to know, that he's given man back so much. Been in these schools ever since, all those years, helping people and just telling children, stay away from the drugs, stay away from this, stay away from
yeah.
that. Yeah, and giving clothes and Christmas time, just
Oh man,
toys and food
oh
and
shoot.
Thanksgiving turkeys and
Oh man, I done did my share. Not bragging, but I did my share.
oh, I
Tried to
seen it.
give back best I could. But I
Absolutely.
gotta admit, you got some of these guys out there right now. They doing their thing, giving back, and I love to see a lot of these Houston rappers out
Yeah.
here doing what they doing for the community.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't publicized when I was doing mine. We
Right.
didn't have anybody have a camera phone in their hand.
Right.
Yeah, where we went, they didn't have camera phones on those phones back then,
Right.
so it wasn't a lot of publicized about the things I was doing.
Right.
Nowadays, everybody's getting publicized about what they're doing. You can see it. So I
Yes.
just want to thank all those guys out of H-Town who's doing that right now. Keep it up, man. You know what I'm saying? The world watching, we watching, I'm watching.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm telling you, his podcast is going to be off the chain. Y'all have got to see it, because
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's going to be
Oh,
highlighting a lot of things.
yeah, gonna highlight a lot of things. My first guest gonna be Scarface. I got
Yeah.
Scarface, we're gonna talk about a lot of things, me and him, a lot of
Hmm.
things y'all know that we went through. Know that he
Hmm.
grew up with me in my household, know that we had a lot of beef going on, but y'all need to stay tuned and see what's gonna go on with me and Scarface one
Yeah.
on one. It's gonna be
Absolutely.
personal.
Absolutely. And we need to just also talk about the fact of how many of the artists that you did bring out coming from your
Uh,
underground label.
Man, I work with so many. I know RIP,
Hmm.
Mr. 32.
Yeah.
He was on my label back when he was in high school.
Yeah.
Of course, with Brad Jordan,
Yeah.
Scarface,
Uh-huh.
Def Jam Blaster, who's on the radio right now.
Yeah.
Romeo Fort was through me. Y'all heard Big T on my song with me on Wanna Be a Baller. The
Hmm.
first time you ever seen Youngstar on the video with
Right.
me on We Gonna Lean to the Left. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Lil Will. Um,
So
uh,
many.
there's a lot of them. Swisher House, they was on stuff with me. I
Hmm.
mean, I was an influencer for a lot of the cats to
Yeah.
see what I was doing and talking to them and what they can do it. And they see me doing independently, so
Yeah.
they said, "Hey man, I want to do it independently, Troy. What I gotta do?" So
Right.
a lot of independent artists that's out right now from back then, they all used to come talk to me and see me and ask me questions and how to do certain things, and
Hmm.
a lot of them having a lot of success right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. And thank God for you, my friend, just for sharing that information with them and all the others for all that you had been doing. You know, just bringing the rap game to Houston, really. Just trying to
Yeah.
understand coming from underground because you still pushed it even though the world was against what you were doing.
Yeah.
You still went forward. You didn't
They was
look
against.
back. You didn't
Yeah.
stop.
They was against rap.
Yeah.
They was just a no. It was
Yeah.
a like bad thing about rap. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
But hey, we kept stay persistent. What we
Yes.
believed in,
Yeah.
and it worked.
Absolutely. Absolutely. About the fact. And then the fact of just getting your records, even in the mom and pop show, places. Blockbuster. They would
What?
remember
You didn't get
Blockbuster?
your record in the Blockbuster and all these places like that. They didn't play this automatic. You just because you made a record, they're gonna carry it.
Right.
No, they didn't do
Right.
that. You had to push it yourself and get it known.
Sound
And get
waves. Remember sound
sound
waves?
wave. Oh man, Southwest Wholesale. It
Right.
was rough. We had a
Right.
time.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
a time. Yeah.
And they didn't just play, the DJs didn't just play it either. They didn't just put it on
No.
in rotation. They didn't just, you could take
No.
it up there.
They
They didn't do
did.
that.
Ah, man, we were rough. But it's been a long haul. It's been a blessing.
Yeah.
Say that I'm still around here right now.
Yeah.
And
You still
my
doing
music's
it.
still relevant. And people still call me
Yeah.
about information, about doing shows. And they call me wanting me to do a reality show. And I'm like,
Right.
nah, I don't want really that much of my life on
Right.
TV.
Right.
I enjoy my life right now. I'm
Mm-hmm.
semi-retired.
Yeah.
I live almost a retired life. Go do what I want to do when I
Right.
want to do it. You know, only thing I haven't done yet is jump out of helicopter, and that's my next thing.
There you go. There you
I want
go.
to jump out of helicopter,
Yeah.
airplane or something.
There you go. Let's talk
Yeah.
about COVID real quick. You had mentioned that to me. People are not
Oh,
taking
yeah.
it serious, man. No
COVID is
mask,
real.
no
We
glove,
see a lot of
nothing.
guys out here, and they talk about, man, that's the government. They ain't no real. They just doing this. They just talking about, trying to get us to be one world government and all this. The COVID ain't real. Look here, I caught COVID. I had it for 15 days. I was going through 3 or 4 t-shirts a night, sweating it out every night. I was sweat out 3 or 4 t-shirts. My
Wow.
wife was treating it. We was treating it like it was a flu. I ain't had no taste. I ain't had no smell. I was eating food that I couldn't much taste. I knew I like it. I liked that food. I couldn't taste it, but I was eating it anyway to keep my strength up,
Right.
And fever. Then next thing you know, about the 9 days, I couldn't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So if I couldn't breathe, it got real serious to me.
Yeah.
I was treated like the flu. So I went to the emergency room. Got to the emergency room, told the people at the emergency room when you walk in, I can't breathe. They said, okay, sign your name right here and give it your number and go sit in the car. We'll call you when we're ready for you. Me and my wife would go sit in the car for the next 2.5 hours. Then they call me in. I go in, and first thing they do, they check my vital signs. I couldn't, I'm shortness of breath right then. They check my fever. I don't have a fever at all, period. So they do the COVID test and the flu test on me. The flu test come back negative, and they said, well, we're going to do x-rays on your lungs. So they do x-rays on my lungs. The doctor came in for about a minute and a half, asked me 3 or 4 questions, checked my vital signs again. He walked out. The nurse came back in and say, your lungs are good. We're releasing you to go home. So they sent me home with no medication, no treatment. Didn't tell me nothing to do when I got home. Say, hey, lay on your chest, lay on your back, go get a inhaler, anything. So they didn't give me no information to take home to do. So I go home the next 5 days, shortness of breath start going away. I'm started sweating. Next thing you know, I can taste, I can start smelling. 15 days, it was all over with. So I'm thinking, everything all right. I get a week and a half later, I get a email from the hospital that they sent me a bill for $2,400. So I'm like, what? A bill?
Mm-hmm.
Send me a bill for y'all ain't doing nothing. But check my vital signs and the COVID test. Oh, X-ray. Okay, I'll pay for that, but for $2,400, I don't think it's right. And I think they need to do something about that, charging us, and they don't really do anything.
Right.
But COVID is real, fam.
Yeah.
COVID is real. I had it. I went through it. I was going through like 3 or 4 t-shirts a night.
Yeah.
Sweating them out. Yeah.
But what you said is very critical. They sent you home with nothing.
Nothing. They sent me home with nothing. They didn't give me no instructions.
Nothing.
They tell me, hey, for your shoulders of breath, sleep on your left side.
Right.
Tell me something.
Right.
They just sent me home, man, and I was like, wow.
So they're
If
sending
I
other people
known,
home to die. Other
die,
people are actually dying when they're sent home like that. Yeah.
but if I'd have known that they weren't gonna tell me anything to do
Right.
or give me nothing, I wouldn't have went.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have went to the doctor. I know I had COVID. Cousin, you know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
had gave it to me at my house. At my house, I caught it at my house. I wasn't at the club. I was at my house
Wow.
and caught it. And my little cousin, he hope he get well soon. He still got it as right now today.
Wow.
Yeah, he still
Wow.
test positive.
Mm.
Yep, he been on a ventilator. He had got the plasma, so
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna be all right though. He coming along, but I've been over it now a month and a half, 2 months now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, been about a month and a half, 2 months. I've been over it.
Wow.
Yeah, but they don't do nothing, man. They don't give you. They didn't give me anything, and
Mm.
I'm surprised how they sent me home like that. I mean, I don't know if something they could have done and just ain't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but the COVID is real,
It's
and
real.
it's bad. It's
Absolutely.
bad.
Absolutely. Let's take a break right there. We'll be right back with Little Troy.
We'll be right back to the Cam Hill Show after these messages.
When it comes to protecting yourself and your partners, all the information out there can be overwhelming. Visit our website. We are a free and confidential service striving to help you stay informed and stay notified. We are committed to a healthy Houston.
Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Ron Carter Cadillac, delivers test drives to your home or office. Drive the new 2020 Cadillac XT4, only $399 a month, or the new 2020 XT5, only $429 a month, both for 39 months lease with just $1 down. Or purchase the XT4 or XT5 and enjoy 0.9% APR for 72 months with no payments until November. RonCarterCadillac.com.
Have you been injured in an 18-wheeler accident, truck accident, car accident? Was someone texting and ran into the back of you, not paying attention? It doesn't matter what it is. Give me a call, Attorney Willie Powles. We'll fix it today. The number is 281-881-2457. Again, that number is 281-881-2457. We'll fix it today. Call Attorney Willie Powles.
Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Ron Carter Cadillac, delivers test drives to your home or office. For a limited time, get $16,000 off all in-stock Cadillac 2019 XT5 crossovers and $19,000 off all in-stock 2019 CT6 sedans. Or experience the first ever 2020 Cadillac XT6 Premium Luxury Collection, only $519 with $1 down for 39 months lease. Or purchase and receive 0.9% APR for 72 months with no payments until November. RonCarterCadillac.com.
And now back to the Cam Hill Show.
Hey, family, welcome back. We're talking to Little Troy. We were talking about COVID and how you had it, my friend.
Hey, y'all need to take it seriously out there. I go by the clubs, I go ride around, I see
too.
people out there all ganged all up.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not gonna get past it until we start social distancing and wearing a face mask.
Right.
I'm a true believer in wearing that face mask.
Yeah, we're not going to get past this.
I'm pledging to everybody that's out there that's watching the show right now, the Cam Hill Show, that y'all pledged with me to wear face masks.
Yes, let's all do it. Try to get away from this. We got to, because even it's not only for you, the person, but it's people around you and your family. And your family.
Your family. If you really care about your family, your little girls at home, your little kids at home, your mom, who you stand with, when you out in public, social distance, at least have on the face mask. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely,
let's try and beat this COVID. We have never had nothing like this ever in our life. It's never been this bad before. So they don't have a cure as of right now, something to take for it. So we got to just try to do any other protocol that we can to try to prevent it.
And I understand what you said. Just like you said, you got it from your cousin. You were at home.
At home.
At home,
We had a
right?
pizza party at my house. I got a back door, I got an outdoor pizza oven in my backyard.
Yeah,
So we making homemade pizzas.
right,
So, we make homemade pizzas from scratch. We got all the dough, all the ingredients. So
right.
you put on what you want on your pizza
Mm-hmm.
and put it in the oven, let it cook 15 minutes. It's done. And I'm
Right,
gonna give Papa John, Little C's, Pizza Hut, all them will run for their money if they
right.
want to challenge me on making a pizza. Yeah, I got the pizza oven too. When y'all want to have a challenge, Pizza Hut,
There you
Little
go.
John, yeah, Little C's, yeah.
I like that. I like that. But what you said, but you were at home. You were doing exactly what they said. Stay home.
Stay home. I had about 8, 9 people over. My cousin was feeling a little down,
Yeah.
but we didn't think nothing about it.
Right.
He wanted to use yourself, but he wasn't just sick. And after that night, 3 days later, he was real sick. Had to rush him to the hospital. And about 2 days after that, I started getting sick.
Wow.
I was like, wow. But we don't know how he caught it because they don't just go to a bunch of places and be around a bunch of people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So a lot of they say you got to be around a lot of people. No, that one person that you're around might have it.
Right.
Because like I just said, when I went to the hospital, to the emergency room, I didn't have a fever. So like you go to these places, some places you go to now, they want to hit you with the fever gun to see if you got a fever before they let you in, right?
Right.
I didn't have a fever when I went to the emergency room. So just because you don't have a fever, that don't mean you still might not be carrying it.
Right.
So we got to make sure we put a mask on to stop the breathing from getting on everybody.
Exactly.
That's what we got to do.
And many people are carriers. They don't even know it. They're carriers.
I went to the spot the other night, right?
Yeah.
And they was at the door with the heat gun, with the temperature gun.
Right.
I said, bro, that ain't really doing nothing.
Right.
Cause I had it.
Right.
In the emergency room with no fever.
There you go.
So we got to just social distance with the mask.
Yeah. We got to do it. We got to do it.
And I don't know how they're gonna work with these kids going back to school.
Oh my God.
Man, I'm like, going back to school. Wait, hold up, time.
Yeah.
We got to figure something else out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Winter coming up. You already get sick in the winter with a cold already. You don't know if it's cold or COVID.
Right. And they're telling people to drink, hot, things. Drink hot, everything hot. Try to drink it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I went through everything.
Man.
I got to sit down with my wife chocolate because she took care of me. She laid right down side of me every night, took care of me, and she never caught it.
She never caught it. Wow.
Never caught it.
Now
so
that's
I was
a good
praying that by the time I got over with, she didn't catch it for me to take care of her because she did such a great job. I don't know if I'd be able to come behind her with that.
I like that.
She was too big for me to take care of her like she took care of me.
I like that. In talking to other rap artists or artists maybe that are local and want to come mainstream, what would you tell them?
Whew. Stay focused first.
Yeah.
Make the internet your friend.
Yeah.
You can change the whole world by the internet.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key right there. It's the internet. Google whatever you need to Google. Find out any information you need.
Right.
And do your research. You don't have to go nowhere. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to put no clothes on. you can sit right there in front of the computer, just tank top on and boxes and hit the world.
Right. Absolutely. I like that.
Yeah.
I like what you're saying there because that helps other people. It's so many that are sitting out there and they have a dream, man, especially it's 40 million plus people unemployed at this point. They have a dream right this moment, but they've been putting their dream off working somewhere. And now they've lost that work.
Well, I tell them, just because you're working somewhere, if you still have a dream, you just only working to provide a financial stability for your family. But your dream is your dream. You don't give up on your dream no matter what.
Yeah.
You're not working 24 hours a day. So, you can find time after you get off work to do your dream. Whatever the dream is that you have to put time in on your dream.
Yes.
Give some time to your dream. You might have to sleep less one night a week. Maybe so. But once your dream come true, your financial problems will go away anyway.
And that's what you did with what you were doing. You believed in what you were doing, so you stayed out there. You continued.
I stayed on the road. I hustled. I mean, I did things that I know I'm not really proud of, but
Right.
it paid off at the end regardless. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
I
Right.
hate to say it, but it paid off
Yeah.
because I never gave up.
Yeah.
There was many sleepless nights that I was up all night, up early in the morning. I'm up all night trying to get my music played in the clubs, meeting other DJs and stuff. And then I gotta get up early in the morning and call the record stores because I know on the East Coast they already up at 8 o'clock. When I get up at 8 o'clock, they already up.
You're right. It's
So
9 o'clock
I know
there.
I gotta get up at 6 to start dealing with the people on the East Coast, start making money with them. Then I gotta work after 5 to about 7 o'clock because the East Coast or the West Coast is still working right now.
Right.
So right now we're in the middle, so I gotta be up early and stay open late in order to talk to all these different people that I'm trying to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I bleed in what I bleed in. You know,
Exactly.
I didn't get no sleep a lot of time. I used to have bald spots. Them little word, I call them word spots. I put the word spots back here, messing up my ways and stuff.
Have to
And,
do
hey,
spraying. Got the spray in your head.
nah, I ain't do that. I ain't do that. I just left the bald spot right there.
Just
Take care
left
of
it.
the word spot. You know,
Exactly, a
I'm
word
wearing that
spot.
word back to health in the minute I get this check.
Yeah.
Get this
Yeah.
money,
Yeah.
I'll be all right.
Exactly. But you know, a
So,
lot of people probably wouldn't have done what you guys did. You all traveled together. You slept, like you said, in the van.
yeah, we slept in the van. Oh, it was plenty of time. We'll pull up at Wendy's or McDonald's or Whataburger.
Yeah.
We'll get something to eat. So shit, we just lay back in the seat and take a nap for 30, 45 minutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then, oh, I'm ready now.
Mm-hmm.
Take
Yeah.
off. Straight
Yeah.
up and let's go.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I did majority of the driving too, wherever we
Right.
went.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't trust anybody driving, especially on the fleet and everything like that. You know, we wasn't doing all the right things on the road.
Right. 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 And
The
then
guy,
other thing
back
too.
then,
Yeah.
we was
Y'all not
drinking and
flying.
everything on the road.
Yeah. But you're
So
not
I
in the
took
airplane.
responsibility. Huh?
I said you weren't in the airplane flying either. You not out. You know how people say we doing domestic this and we traveling private
We was
plane.
driving up to Chicago,
Right.
Atlanta. We was driving.
Yeah, that's a
You
drive.
know what I'm saying? We make a trip. When we made a trip, we made a trip.
Yeah.
But we had a car full of product.
Yeah.
And we sold that product up and down the road wherever we
Yes.
went.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it was a hustling game though, you know what I'm saying? Really, really hustle.
Yeah. 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 But it also taught you how what it also made you realize or are able to tell young people now what they don't have to go through
Yeah.
because you've already gone through that.
Yeah. Especially my kids. Shout out T2 to Darian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I got one son that T2, you know, he rap. A lot of the kids know him.
Yeah.
You had a song got back in there. I got that. Then he did the song with ESG and Slim Thug, the Pac-Man song. I got my other son, Tadarian Lil T. He do comedy. He in a lot of clubs and doing comedy and stuff. So they watch me work hard, traveling. These little jokers, you know what? T2 traveled with us when he was in school. You know what I'm saying? I had to
Yeah.
put him in homeschool. He was too popular. So he would go on the road with us. So he got a little taste of the medicine of traveling a lot in cars and vans and stuff. But my other son, he just been on the internet killing them. Doing
Absolutely.
sketch comedy and all that.
Absolutely.
So now the kids don't have to leave and go travel as much.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, when they do go travel, they're going to get paid.
There you go.
Name the game to get paid, no matter what you're doing. You can
Right.
do it for fun, for recreation, or whatever. But at the end of the day, you want to get paid from whatever you're doing. I don't care what your talent is, whatever you got going on. You want to get paid at the end of the day. You know, they say you find something that you love to do, you never
Yes.
work again.
There you go. There you go. What would you like to leave with the viewers, my friend?
Oh man, everybody stay positive, man. Stay healthy, stay positive, and stay blessed. And stay blessed up. That's it.
Absolutely. How do we start looking at your podcast and how to get in touch with you?
Okay, it's gonna be Lil Troy on YouTube. It's gonna be Lil Troy. Facebook is Lil Troy. Instagram is Lil Troy. So however you want to find me, all you gotta do is hit up Lil Troy and Lil Troy OG.com. It gonna everything's Lil Troy. You always find me. Just Google Lil Troy some kind of way. All my social sites are gonna come up.
And he responds.
Yeah, I respond back. No
Yeah.
worries. You can hit me on Instagram or whatever. Leave me a message. I get to it. I don't have nobody doing my social pages or nothing
Right.
like that. I do it myself.
Absolutely.
Hey Cam, I want to thank you for you having me on your show too,
Man.
bro.
It's so
Appreciate it a whole lot.
I appreciate you, my friend. This has been good. It's been fun. It's been educational, my friend, of all of it. And I'm just waiting, man. That podcast is gonna be off the chain.
I got a lot to talk about in life.
Yeah.
And when I have these certain guests on, we're gonna no holds barred.
Right.
Everything is on the menu to talk about. Everything.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna be shooting it live.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a number they're gonna be able to call in.
Yeah.
And ask us live questions on the air too at the same time.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
So we're gonna take some live questions, some hard questions that we might not want to answer, but we're gonna answer them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Your first guest again?
Scarface, y'all know what it is.
There
The
you
world
go.
renowned face mob. What up, face?
Absolutely. You want to give some shout outs to some of the people? You want to give shout outs to some people?
Oh, I'm gonna shout out to my sons like I always do. T2, to Darian, my wife Chocolate. Y'all know MD 2020. She's sponsoring the drink.
Yeah.
You know, she's sophisticated ratchetness.
Yeah.
At her best.
Sounds good, my friend. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
For everything you've done for Houston.
All right.
Take care, buddy.
All right.
Bye. Hey, thank you so much. Let's look at what's going to be starting tomorrow and all this week. Take care.